Ah, mic test, mic test. Hello everyone. So I opened this live chat to actually continue uh, with my counting and where I traded. Um, so from what I said yesterday was I counted from here that whole a big wave is completed here. So let's go down. It's an ABC with an expanded fifth extension diagonal ending. So A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With resisting here. Made a ABC here, ABC. And then a big wave C going down like this. With expanding diagonal. And then we also talked about a big correction as a ABC. It's a triangle. And after this correction, we have another a C wave going down, ABC, as a expanding diagonal. So this gave about 3 big corrections. For example, the wave started from here. It's just A, B, and then C going down. So this was one big C correction, and then another B, a C correction here, another B, and a C correction here. So we see a total of 3 lowering C corrections. And that is usually the ending of the correction waves in big cycles. So for example, even here we could see it's an A. Let's see. I may have to go into further detail. Here it was A, B, C, and that's 1. A B, C as a diagonal, that's 2, and then B, C as a big coming down as a diagonal as well. This is a big C. So in total of 3 corrective C's, that makes a nice, a very nice corrective wave. And to continue with the counting here, my counting it's ended in here. I believe this is the ending of going down correction. Now I believe it's going either upwards or sideways. I don't believe it would really go up to a new high anytime soon. There are many reasons, and one of the big reasons is the liquidity of the money. Now they put out way too much money. They put out too much money, and they are cutting that down with high interest rate. So they are not printing anymore. And then also inflation is coming. And what inflation would do is they would want to keep the money for themselves and save it, because who knows what could happen, and they will try to put all the money to where the value is, like a real value. So not something that it's valuable in the future, but rather valuable in like physical things, like commodities or easily said, not in stocks that we see in the future. Stocks or something that's futuristic. So like tech stocks are the worst actually, because tech, you see the future and invest in the future. But since the money is not out there, then it is not a good idea to actually invest in tech. And Bitcoin can be categorized in one of the tech because it is very futuristic. That's why the liquidity here is very low. They'll rather buy commodities or like physical things. Um, but even that, since the rate is going up, you see the flow of money going down in general. So even if these values would go up, they will still have to go down. And for tech and Bitcoin, will be going down even further. 2 downs and 1 down, 1 up. So this is something to keep in mind and as a fundamental. So I believe it's very difficult to actually go up to a new high anytime soon. Okay, I'll delete these and then let's go further into current waves. I believe this is the bottom, which means I also believe that it would not break. And if it breaks, as soon as this breaks, I will have to recount everything and consider what I did wrong. There are some things that I have in mind. It's this wave right here. I see here as one trend instead of 2 trends, something like this. So this is something that I am keeping in mind. If this is actually one trend, this is one trend, then here could have another trend going down, and this could be the ending with a 5-way ending diagonal. But for now, I believe this is the end. Well, this is one, and that's one, and this is another one. So unless it breaks this this low here, I will keep it as the lowest line right now. And I have counted A, B, C with a diagonal, and then A, B, C has 2 diagonals. So the A ended with a diagonal like this, and the second one, it ended in a diagonal like this. It still ended in 5 waves like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the second bottom that I really want to keep. I put it as orange. So unless these breaks, my counting, I am assuming this counting is correct, and I will trade along with this counting. And from what we see here, we want to put a nice trend line that started from the top of the trend, connect to yeah, like this, and you see it got resisted once here, and now it's hitting, well, it's very close to the line. We call this a 6-9 trend, 6-9K trend. See if I can twist it. No. But yeah, this is, I call 6-9 trend because it started from the 69K. No. So we would like to see a breakout to actually have a real nice trend going upwards. Since I believe this is the next bottom, I'll count from here. Let's go into 15 minutes. It was an ABC here. ABC with a triangle in the between. ABC, D, E here. The E wave as a triangle as well. This is quite tricky, but it's quite commonly seen actually. It's an E like this, and then you can count the impulse wave going upwards from here. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as an ending diagonal. I actually thought this would have another going upwards, so I didn't take short. Well, I actually took short, but I took everything out here. So yeah, I didn't get to eat. I didn't get to have this profit. And I was out here, so I did not trade as well. And I really let this one go. So this part I didn't really trade. So this is an ABC, and this is a very hard counting from here to here. It can be easily counted as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. However, I would really want to this is very questionable, because if this is really 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that means it is going down. But from the consolidation for this long, because it would have to gone really down fast to make an ABC zigzag. But since the consolidation is really taking a while, I think this is actually a big C wave extension. So it's a B 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a big C extension, but it's questionable. I would say this is questionable, and leave this as it is, and we will check it out. If this wave goes like this and then goes above this line, then this was ABC. And if this wave goes like this and then goes down and go upwards again with an impulse, then this was an impulse. So it really depends how the waves flows. I would say just wait. Don't make assumptions. Trade according to small waves instead of big waves, because this is very unclear. And why do I don't want this to be impulse? Because if this is impulse, I think such a big impulse would really make more sense to go lower than what I expected. This would break all my bigger time frame counting, which would really go against it. And I really think the big time frame counting is more important than the small time frames. So I would love to see this being ABC instead of an impulse. And as we see here, I count it as ABC. Actually, let's just go like this. This was a triangle, a very weird triangle actually. And here it was a extension. So it was an AB 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I believe this really made a big difference. If it was not an extension here, then it could have gone like this and up like an ABC, and then have a big short coming down as a zigzag. However, that didn't happen. So I think this would give a nice triangle, in my opinion. And I say this because it returned a Fibonacci of 886. This is quite typical in triangle Fibonacci retracements. For example, here we see a very close to ABC. Here, 86. Here, 86. It's really common to see a triangle returning 86. Let's see. This is also a triangle. 86. 86. Well, almost close to 1. 86 as well, almost close to 1. So this is one of the traits of triangle. It's nice to have if you trade, if you like to enter a trade. The risk and reward ratio is very high as well. So I have, for now, I have this as A, B, C, and A, B, C, A, B, C. So it started an ABC here, going down like this, and going up ABC here. So from what I see on the 886 return, I would like to see a triangle here, and hopefully an A, B, C. So this really depends how it flows later on and how long it takes. But now I am assuming to have an A, B, C going downwards and returning 86. And if it breaks here, then it is another level that I should consider. Either this could be a zigzag coming down and then return, not breaking the orange part and going upwards. And if this breaks the orange part, then my whole bigger time frame counting could be wrong, or it could be something like 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, that's not possible. Yeah, I would have to recount everything in the bigger time frame. So from what I see here, I would like to see a triangle like that. And then an ABC coming like this. So in fact, I in my previous counting, I have took long here actually. Let's go into smaller time frame. It's nice. I took a long here. Yeah, I'll go into further detail afterwards. But I see here a triangle, and it going downwards. So it was an ABC. But there was another going down with 3 waves. So it was another wave here. So it could have counted as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. However, you probably notice that triangle most of the time, at least all the counting that I had, was in between A, B, C, so the B wave, or the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or the 4th wave. But however, this is, if I count this as impulse, then it is considered a second wave as triangle, and I don't see this happening. Or if I see a triangle in second wave, it's always an A, B, C. That's how I count them. And if you can give me any example that had 1, 2 as a second wave triangle, and then going up 3 and a 4, 5, then I would love to see any examples like that. Yeah, please put it in the comments. Anyways, so I count this as A, B, C, but it broke this level, so that means it would have to go one more time to actually complete the big ABC, which was completed right here. As you see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As a 5 extended 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this was an extension, extended. What do you call it? Extended diagonal. So you can see it as A, B, C, D, E. It's quite complicated. That's all because it broke this level and came down one more time. So yesterday I had this trade of taking long here, and then it went up an ABC. I took half of them out here. I also took half of them out around here. Let's go in further. And this trend was like this. Yeah. And then I see an ABC going down nicely. A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I actually entered here. But as you see now, it broke this level. it broke this level. So that means there's an extension coming down. And I was expecting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but this level, it didn't give the 5 and went upwards and broke the trend, which gave a different counting, which is something like this. So it was a leading diagonal. Leading diagonal, which means there's another wave, impulse wave going downwards and going up with an ABC. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and broke this level. So I took a long here. Well, actually here, because I had to see if it was coming back up. And then I saw it until here. I took half of the profit out here because I saw this diagonal. And if I even zoom in into a minute, this was a clear ABC. It was very easy. It was first it was ABC like this, and then since we broke the C level without having a big ABC coming down, we see this as an extension. Let's see. So it was a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a one way to look at it, and there is another way, which is ABC, which make a bigger A and a B, and of course this ending as a C. So that's why I took half of them out here, and then I went to sleep. Yeah, I went to sleep, so I didn't really get to see what happened here, but now from what I look at it, you can easily see this was first wave starting from here. 1, 2, 3. It actually broke the high a little bit. 3 as a B, C, so like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and another going upwards one more time. So it makes it an A, B, C. In the morning I actually saw this part breaking. I took a stop loss. It was very sad. I took a stop loss here. I set my stop loss here, so it was here. And after seeing this stop loss, let's delete this part. I start to think, okay, why didn't this correction go even higher? Because usually you would expect the C wave to be around here, 1.13 or 1.272, which means it's probably around 318 area. Actually, 382, but yeah, it didn't give somewhere anywhere close. I was like, oh, it's very bearish, and it's the weekend. The liquidity is very low, so I started counting again, which gave a result like this: 2, 3, 4, 5. So here actually completed a big ABC, which really confirms the ABC now. So it's not an impulse. The trend line here is a little bit off, but if you look at this trend line of the last wave, it's very, very nice. It's again an extended diagonal. It has been ending with extended diagonal quite a bit. So I saw this wave coming down. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I knew it was probably over or another wave going down. Then I was gonna take long here, but as you see, it's far gone now. Therefore, I just waited to see it coming it down. So if I go in 1 minute, yep, it was ABC and then ABC going downwards. So I took a long here. Oops, sorry. So you may think, how do I take long at the end? Actually, I took 2 times, here and here. Let's see. You know, as I told you in the first video, the C wave always ends in 5. So even this is in 1 minute. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is why I took it here. But you also know that 5, there could be an ending diagonal like this. So 1, 2, 3, and you see a lot of tails here. 4, 5. So as soon as it broke here, I just took long. And I thought this was the ending of the ABC. So let's see. I went in half. I went a quarter here, and I prayed pretty much because I don't want to break this line. If it breaks, then it's an extension. So when I see this ABC going up and coming down again with a 3 waves, if it breaks, then it has to be a leading diagonal. So this trend didn't break and gave a 5 wave downwards. That means it would go down again. That's why I pretty much waited and took a long here. Along here, and I'm still holding it. The reason here is quite easy. As you see here, you see a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a leading diagonal, ABC. So it's a A, B, and you see this red candle here. You count this as 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a red candle, and a 5. That's an impulse. So it's an ending. Well, the ABC has ended. Something like this. And going down, it has trends. Like a leading diagonal here. And once it breaks, I count this as 1. I count this 2. And count this 3. That's why I thought it was I went in right here. But as you see, it broke this line again, and I do not know why. It's a weird part of Bitcoin, but when I look at Ethereum at the same time frame, this is Ethereum, and it's it's so much easier than Bitcoin. It came down as an ABC, went up as an ABC, and came down with a 5 wave. Very nicely, 1, 2, 3, and even 3 is composed of 5 waves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 3, 4, 5. So this was an easy long if I took Ethereum. And it's even better. This was a support line. Here, let me see the Fibonacci. It's around 618. Let's look at the resistance. 5. Well, it could have been a very nice entry in Ethereum here. Is someone watching? Well, I think I have my first viewer. Can you put anything on the comments? Or is that just me? But yeah, let's move on to Bitcoin. So what I'm expecting now. So I currently have my, my entry is at 19129. So my entry is around here. So my total entry is here. I am definitely taking this very long, probably to here somewhere at least. At least to here somewhere. Oops. Yep. So I believe this ABC is done here. A, B, C is completed. Now it's time to go up. I don't know how long it takes, but at least I'm thinking about here. And if it breaks, so this is my stop line, stop loss. If it breaks here, then I am taking my stop and just gonna look how the price goes. Something like this. Yep. So this is current analysis. Since it started with an ABC, then it would probably get resisted with a big impulse. So for example, here, if this is first wave, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then probably it's gonna go down a little more and then give a 5. Yeah, probably something like this. Who knows? I'll just have to look at the waves later on. But if I have to take, I think in the end it will give around this area. Maybe not until here, which is where the 69k is. But let's see, because I think this ABC will go something like this: A, B, C, and I give a 886 maybe, or 768, 786. Sorry, here or here, this area, to give a triangle. I could be wrong. It could be we could just go up something like that, and then further up, making a big ABC like this, big ABC. But that is still unknown. I cannot expect that until like later on. But yeah. Let's see, entry. And stop. And how did which leverage? I use 15x. So let's see how far it could go. So first, resistance, you want to look around here. Here and 306. Oops. And then let's use Fibonacci of the big wave retracement, about this area, 306, 0.5, and also this area. And now look into bigger time frame with candlesticks. Let's see the volumes. So this area had a very big volume here, and it broke up, but it came down again. So it could act as a resistance. So I would think this area is much more likely to get resisted. So if from here, I would think it would go up something like this. You see, let's see, ABC. ABC came out. So now it is possible that it goes down again. So this area is a nice quick short. Whereas this area could be a nice long. But of course, you would have to know if it passed this area with this trend, you have to take the stop right away. It's risky to hold it since the bigger picture is going upwards. So what I would recommend is look at the big picture, look at where it's going, and just take long instead of taking short in the middle. So this is something that I think it would happen most likely. And maybe I can tell you guys more next time how it went and what did I do wrong, or what did I do it correctly. And let's look at the Ethereum. And Ethereum in 15 minutes, this is very similar. Okay, let's go to 5 minutes. Just how like was in Bitcoin. Yep, it's the same. A, B, and going downwards. Let's see. A, B, C, A, B, C. How did it go? A, B, 1. Ah. A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, B. So A, B, C, and then an A, B, C. It's very simple. Oh, you see it broke, the Bitcoin broke up. So this is gonna be an extension, and it's gonna give quite push upwards. Let's see. I thought it was gonna give upwards push. Maybe not. If it breaks this line and going upwards, then it's usually the impulse of either the fifth wave, something like that, or an impulse third wave, like 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, something like that. It is, and the pressure is very high, so it's highly possible they will break up. Let's see. Yep, breaking upwards. You see this tail? This tail? Let's see. We have to have high volume. Big whales going up, eating all the volumes, shorting volume, and then people would short here. It's a nice short, but as I said, if this breaks upwards, then people who short would have to buy back, which causes a short squeeze. That's pretty much the reason of short squeeze. Going up like and making a third wave. Let's see if that's actually happening. Well, the candles are ending in green. This is pretty much the sign that it will go up, but I could be wrong. Maybe I can also talk about channeling. I don't know if I follow channels here. Not really. Yep. Okay, here is another resistant line. Do you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? This could be quite risky, so it could be a nice short, or if this breaks, it's definitely a big long. So pretty much the counting wise, A, B, and then it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But if this is not correct, then it's a super long. I think it's a super long. Yep, it's flying. Let's delete this. Go, let's go. Let's see, I have already about 4%. Ethereum is 9%. Oh, it's going. Let's go. Keep in mind that if it goes back down like this, then it's a fake. It will go down a lot more than expected. But I really doubt it. The counting is probably correct, and we are at very low level compared to a big corrective wave. So it would probably come up quite a bit until this. Do you see this this price line here? Anywhere here? Yeah, something like that. So we delete this part. So we can say either it's an extension of 5, or we just delete it and then we have to count it all over again. I'll just count it like later on. We'll see. Let's go back to Ethereum. Yep, you can see Ethereum had a much higher. So if you, well, where did I buy? I bought at enterprise 1289. So I don't think it was that great. 1289. 1289. Yeah, I bought it here. So the price line is not that great, because I could have, you know, very easily bought it this, or even this. So the risk ratio isn't that great. Well, if I look at in a bigger run, of course it's great, but if you do 15x, you don't want it. You don't want this. You want to get very low risk. So this ratio is about 6. But yeah, of course I'll take it about here. It's about 8 and 9. Go back to Bitcoin. Yeah, it's going up nice. It would probably get resisted around this area. Let's see if this gave 886. Not yet. If you guys have any questions, just shoot me a message on YouTube. Yeah, it's going up very, very nicely. I am waiting to take profit actually around here somewhere. Taking half profit. You see this A and this B, and then you already see the first wave here. 1, 2. So the third wave is coming right now. This probably goes somewhere here, and then 4, and then 5. Then I'll take the profit, like half of them. And when it goes down another ABC, that's when I would put it back. That's how you actually trade with Elliott wave. So this wave, if I really wanted to trade in minutes, I could go in every little A waves, like buy long, buy take short, buy long, take half off, take stop loss, buy long, take everything off here and buy short, take half off, and then take long, take profit, and buy long, something like that. That is the ultimate way to trade, but if you have leverage, it is hard to make. Well, leverage has high commission fees, and if you were right one time, then you can make about times maybe 50%. But if you're wrong and then down 50%, so for example, you have 100 US dollars, and you are right one time and made it up to 150 US dollars. However, you were wrong one time and go down 50, then you became 75 USD. So right one time with a 50% earning, you make it to 150. However, from 150 you're wrong one time with the 50%, then you go to 75. So this is not a fair, well, not a nice trade. You have to manage your risk. You have to know, you have to increase the chance of winning, and don't make too many positions. Okay, let's go in and count again. Yeah, you cannot count this. Well, at least it's very difficult. So from what I see right now, this is 1 for sure, and this is upcoming 3, and this part is within 3, so it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I see just straight up going upwards, so it's probably somewhere here. 3, 4, 5, and this one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This makes a third wave, and I see a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's when you see a nice completion of ABC. And channel is a big tool to actually help. So you can just expect there is resistance coming soon here. And it is a nice tool. how do we know it's almost ending? Well, like close to ending. Is one way to see it is looking at the volumes actually. So, like I said last time with the volume, is that when volume is high at the high price, so if the stock price goes something like this, and if the volume is very very high here, what does that mean? That literally means there are so many selling pressure. Why would people want to buy more at the very very high price? It doesn't make sense. People would want to sell more at a very high price. Whereas when it's going down and the volume is increasing with something like that, then people are buying. Yeah. And for example, like now, let's see. You see this trend was keeping up quite well and it broke. And people who trade with trends would take a short, either take a short or take profit here. And this could be a indication of ending a trend, so or ending a wave. So let's see. If this goes up again, then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If not, it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with an extension. Then it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So either way, if it comes down, probably to this level here. Either way, it's one wave. This could be a one wave here, or this could be a one wave. We only know after the wave is complete. So like this would be a nice ABC completion, where like this would be also a very nice impulse wave completion. You see the volume increasing here? Wait. Volume here, and then volume start to increase like that, which is going upwards. This is a good sign of trend will continue, I guess. Yeah, if it falls here, then yeah, this was one wave. So I'll increase my stop loss here. I get higher RR ratio. Let's see Ethereum again, and then I'll just end my live stream here. So Ethereum, it's very close to the previous high. Right here. If I count, of course, it's on 1, 2. Yeah, Ethereum. It looks like an extended fifth wave. So if you see here, it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then here it was extended, so it's like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it could easily end here. It's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the end. If it ends here, I guess a nice correction. One high going up would be ending of an ABC, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I will continue here next time. Maybe tomorrow. I will have to work tomorrow. Then maybe on live at night. Yep, that's it. I'll see you next time, and bye bye.